There are cases that break the law. And then there are cases that break the soul. Late one evening, a mother rushed her disabled daughter, born with cerebral palsy, to the hospital after days of unexplained sickness, shaking chills, and a rising temperature she couldn't control. She expected a simple diagnosis, maybe an infection, maybe dehydration. She never expected the doctor to pull her aside, lower his voice, and say the sentence that collapsed her world. "Your daughter is pregnant." Her mind froze. Impossible. Unthinkable. Her child couldn't even walk on her own, couldn't defend herself, could barely communicate. On the drive home, her hands trembled on the steering wheel. Nothing made sense. No one had access, no visitors, no unsupervised outings. Back inside the house, still shaking, she heard her husband's computer ping, a notification, a sound she normally ignored. But tonight, it felt like a clue. She opened the device. What she saw shattered the last piece of her faith she has in humanity. Denise Holloway had spent her entire life fighting. Born in East Cleveland in 1974, she grew up poor, watching her parents exhaust themselves just to survive. She learned early that nothing came easy. She worked as a teenager, finished high school, enrolled in community college, and married young. When her daughter Grace was born in 1999, doctors delivered devastating news. Cerebral palsy. Lifelong care. Uncertain future.
Welcome to Shocking True Crime. Thanks to all our viewers and subscribers for your support. Stay with us for daily updates on the most shocking true crime stories. Don't forget to subscribe.
Grace's father left within 2 years. Said he didn't sign up for this. From then on, Denise did everything alone. Double shifts. Therapy appointments. Insurance battles. Sleepless nights. Grace became her whole world. Every decision revolved around one question. What does Grace need? By 2010, Denise was exhausted. That was when she met Harold Carter at a church potluck. Quiet. Unassuming. An IT technician. Divorced. No children. He didn't flinch around Grace. He stayed. He helped. He seemed safe. She didn't know that his previous marriage ended with a restraining order that was later withdrawn. She didn't know that predators often hide behind patience and usefulness. They married in 2012. For years, Harold appeared to be the partner Denise had prayed for. He handled finances, drove Grace to therapy. Helped with baths. Slowly, subtly, he took control. Reduced outside help, kept his computer locked, positioned himself constantly near Grace. She tried to speak, but cerebral palsy affects the body, not the mind. Grace understood everything. She felt everything. She just couldn't always say it clearly. She said things like, "Daddy, no. Night, no. No touch." Denise, worn down and trusting, misunderstood. Professionals misunderstood. Therapists wrote it off as sensory issues. Aides noticed withdrawal but didn't report it. Everyone failed to connect the signs. For more than 2 years, Harold raped his stepdaughter. He recorded it, organized the files by date, backed them up. By late 2017, Grace's body began to change, weight gain, swelling, fear. Denise never considered pregnancy. The idea felt impossible. Until the hospital confirmed it. Standing under fluorescent lights, Denise called Harold. His reaction wasn't shock, it was deflection, fear when police were mentioned. A rush to control the narrative. Denise drove home knowing something was wrong. She found Harold on the couch with his laptop, nervous, talking too much, blaming everyone but himself. When the computer chimed, panic crossed his face. He tried to take it with him. He forgot to lock it. Inside the laptop were dozens of videos, then hundreds, dates going back years. The last one was recorded just days earlier. Denise watched 7 seconds, that was enough. Her husband, her daughter, her home, the truth detonated inside her. What followed wasn't justice. It collapsed. When Harold tried to take the laptop, Denise shot him once. He lived. She called 911. Told them everything, but Harold survived. And Denise knew he would lie, blame Grace. Blame her. Manipulate the system the way he always had. The next night, Harold came home. Denise had already decided. She drugged his orange juice with his own sleeping pills. Waited until he couldn't move. Then stabbed him. 11 times. Avoiding his heart. Avoiding death. She wanted him to live to face what he'd done. She called 911 again. Calm. Direct. Confessed everything. The laptop told the rest. Digital forensic investigators found 240 videos documenting years of abuse. DNA confirmed Harold was the father of Grace's pregnancy. The evidence was overwhelming. Harold was charged with dozens of counts of sexual assault, incest, child abuse, and production of sexual abuse material. He was convicted on all counts and sentenced to 65 years in prison without parole. Denise was charged too. She pled guilty to second-degree assault. The court recognized trauma and temporary insanity. She was sentenced to 3 years, released after 18 months. Grace testified using her communication tablet. Did he touch you? Yes. Did you try to tell anyone? Yes. Did anyone listen? No. Grace chose to keep her baby. In August 2018, she gave birth to a healthy daughter. She named her Hope. Denise met her granddaughter through prison glass, then finally held her upon release. Grace forgave her mother. Janet, Denise's sister, became Grace's guardian and protector. The family rebuilt, slowly. Pain never erased. But life continues. Harold died behind bars, alone. Grace found her voice. Hope grew. And Denise carried the weight of what she did, and what she missed, knowing this truth above all others. Some laws are clean. Some justice is complicated. And some love is so fierce it breaks every rule trying to protect what matters most. This wasn't a story about revenge. It was a story about a mother who trusted the wrong man. A daughter who tried to speak. And a system that didn't listen until it was too late. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, if it made you think about the people in your life who might be suffering in silence, if it reminded you to listen more carefully to those who cannot easily speak for themselves, then please remember to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to this channel for more stories like this one. Your support makes these stories possible. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and never stop listening to the people who need you.
Welcome to Shocking True Crime. Thanks to all our viewers and subscribers for your support. Stay with us for daily updates on the most shocking true crime stories. Don't forget to subscribe.